Here we go in a rematch of Super Bowl 48. The Seahawks and Broncos are underway. Dwayne Eskridge elects to bring it out. And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line. So bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision. Loses him about 4 yards. First down run, not going to get him a whole lot. Maybe a yard. Yeah, it looks like just 1 yard there. So that'll bring up 7.
I know we talk all the time about those hybrid plays, more than one thing. And I think if you're playing strong safety in the NFL today, you are a true hybrid. Part linebacker, part cover guy.
And coming up, sticking his nose in the mess there and making a nice play defensively. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. From the gun, it's Wilson. Looking for Rocket, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Bryce Callahan. Into the end zone. And the Bronco defense has a touchdown. And the defense could not have written a much better script than that first drive, pick 6.
The offense never got a chance to really get oiled up there, did they? But the defense, they certainly got in gear. What a big-time play and a great way for them to start.
But now the offense, they've got to turn things around and figure this out because your backs are on the ground real quickly.
Yeah, usually when you're starting the game getting the ball, 0-0 is the only score you're worried about. Now the second time you get it, you're already down a touchdown.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. Dwayne Eskridge elects to bring it out. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. They'll start out on the ground with Carson. He takes this for 3 to the 29.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Now it's Wilson. That one taken in by Dwayne Eskridge. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. Wilson able to hook up with Eskridge. First down, Seattle. Throwing now, Wilson on first down.
Well, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted.
You'll get nothing. It's off by Kyle Fuller. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Bronco defense has a touchdown. And this defense looking like they have come to play the pick 6, and just like that, it's 13-0 early on.
Well, go back with me to our training camp visit. What do we hear during these drills? Pass. Ball's in the air.
And then my favorite.
Oski. That's the interception. That means everybody finds someone to block them legally, stay on your feet, and they get it done. Touchdown.
Extra point from McManus is good. And that'll make the score 14-0. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air.
Dwayne Eskridge elects to bring it out.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And job one here, Charles, just keep possession of the football. 2 drives, 2 turnovers to this point.
You're exactly right, Doctor.
Wilson hit. It's loose. It's out. Fumble. It's picked up by the Broncos. And they take possession of the football and have it at the 36-yard line. That's some good yardage there, too, before he fumbled that football, Charles.
Yeah, just think about it this way. Running backs, as a general rule, they kind of know when the end of a run is near, and you notice how they cover up, right? They protect the football. Sometimes quarterbacks forget that out in the open field. After a while, you start to wonder, does the running back coach visit the quarterback coach and say, hey, I can help you with this. We can protect this and make sure we keep the ball.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. And now Bridgewater going to turn and take a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Now a first carry for the former Tar Heel, Javonte Williams. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
That's a really nice, tough run inside, and they gained 5 yards on it. And to be frank about it, most offenses don't expect to get 5 yards on a play call like that. So when they do, they go back to their huddle with a little pep in their steps. They're starting to think that they're starting to dominate the line of scrimmage.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. Play action now. Bridgewater. That is taken in by the tight end Finn. And all the way home for a Broncos score. Noah Finn, 31 yards. And the Broncos are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Boy, these guys are off to the races, Charles. 20-0 already, extra point pending.
Yeah, you always hear that term. They just boat race someone. Heck, it's car race, motorcycle race, plane race, whatever you want. Right now, they are sprinting past them.
McManus's point after is good, and that makes the score 21-0. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. Dwayne Eskridge elects to bring it out. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And they had the fumble last time that led to a touchdown. That's a no-no. We'll see what they do here this go-around.
A big no-no. Put that in capital letters. Turning it over, the other team takes it down and scores. That can be a deflator for a football team. Now it's up to the offense to get back out on the field and pick things up.
You know, they're out there. We'll see if they can pick those things back up. To throw on 2nd and 10. Wilson going for Metcalf on the deep ball. And Wilson's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by Justin Simmons.
When you're in man coverage, you have help over the top. You become a much more confident defender. Trail the receiver and know that someone over the top can make a play. And that's exactly what happened here. The free safety coming up with the interception.
Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10. Just shy of midfield at the 48. They begin the drive with Williams. And he'll be brought down right at midfield after a gain of only a couple.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
Williams going to get it again on second down.
4 yards on the pickup there as it'll leave him with a third and about 4 more for a first.
When you find that kind of yardage, you couldn't be more confident as a ball carrier. And guess what? You're going to go back and tell your offensive coordinator, I'd like to keep carrying it, thank you.
Bridgewater from the gun on third down. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. His first catch, good for 14 there and a first down. A pretty sizable deficit here in the first quarter. This defense probably need to get off the field in those situations on third down.
And you and I both know in this huddle before that last third down play, that's exactly what they talked about. Let's make a play. Let's get off the field. Let's reverse the momentum.
And all the way home for a Broncos score. Noah Fant with his... It's the NFL on EA Sports, and we are a mile high at Broncos Stadium in Denver, Colorado. Just a short time ago, sounds loud enough to reverberate across the Rockies. They're ready for football in Denver as the Broncos get set to do battle with Russell Wilson and the Seattle Seahawks. Here we go in a rematch of Super Bowl 48. The Seahawks and Broncos are underway.
Dwayne Eskridge elects to bring it out. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20.
Now the Broncos are going to take a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. They'll start by running the option to the right.
Carson will take the handoff out of the option play.
And he is brought down at the 22 after a gain of 2, and it brings up second down.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defensive front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times, get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Here's Wilson.
A pass underneath for Carson.
And he'll be upended here after a pickup of 3, getting it out to the 25. Third play here, this opening drive, as they're up against a 3rd and 5. Now Wilson. That's caught by his tight end, Gerald Everett.
And he is going to have a Seahawks first down. They needed 5 there on 3rd down. He winds up getting 7.
Throwing is Wilson. Here's Carson with a catch out of the backfield. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. To throw again is Wilson. Pressure comes, and Wilson's going to go down.
Anytime you sack Russell Wilson, that's a win for the defense. But to get him here on his opening drive of the ballgame, that's a really big win for that defense.
And the goal every week, keep him in the pocket. Don't let him get to the perimeter, because when he's in the open field, not only can he hurt you, but also you lose sight of receivers downfield, and they'll hurt you with big plays.
On 3rd down, Wilson.
Open man is Eskridge. That's complete.
And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. A well-executed 22-yard gain. Wilson. Out left, he's got it to Everett. And he's going to be taken down right at the line. No gain there on the completion. 2nd and 10.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or 2 miss, but that window closed quickly.
2nd and 10.
From the shotgun, Wilson. And he takes a shot on the release, as this will be incomplete. The intended receiver was DK Metcalf, and it's 3rd down.
They're bringing a lot of pressure here already in the first quarter. Already sacked him once. Now they get in there and knock another one away. You think maybe that Tucker rule being gone makes defenses a lot bolder?
Yes, indeed. That time, lucky that the arm was going forward. Incomplete pass. Wilson will throw again.
Oh, into a sea of defenders and intercepted.
Picked off. Now a loose football. The ball comes out. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. So they escape, so to speak, maintaining the football. Defensively, though, opportunity miss.
It definitely was, because that's all defenses talk about. Getting the football and either advancing it the other way or just getting possession and turning it over to their offense. That can be a little bit deflating. You're exactly right. A lost opportunity.
1st and goal, a chance for an early statement here on the road. Carson.
And he will score. Touchdown, Seattle. Chris Carson taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Seahawks have taken a first quarter lead. People always talk about one of his biggest strengths running the football, vision, and he found the spot.
Right about that, and wasn't just the vision, right? Once he saw the gap, finished the play. Not only did he get good blocking, he created his own space as well.
And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. They run for the first time with Javonte Williams. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. Now Bridgewater. That's checked down to Gordon. 7 yards on the play, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down. Bridgewater now. Oh, he'll air this one deep for Judy. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. And all the way home for a Broncos score. Jerry Judy, 67 yards. And the Broncos are an extra point away from tying the football game. As a former DB, you might not like to see that, but from a wide receiver's perspective, those are the plays they dream of.
Correct on both counts, all right? Because once he took off, I mean, let's face it, that should have been done in Big Sky Country. Aren't any speed limits out there? And off he went. Glad I wasn't the one trying to chase him.
Taken at the goal line. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
On 2nd down now, it's Carson. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the 1st down.
2nd and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a 1st down, keep the sticks moving.
On 1st and 10, it's Wilson. That's complete to Disley, the tight end. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. A good pickup there, 8 yards on the 1st down completion.
At the 33-yard line.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Wilson. And he's got his big tight end here. And this is going to be another first down as they'll make the tackle at the Broncos 36. These two teams all tied after one. So a 1st and 10 now in Denver territory at the 36. Wilson after the play fake to Carson. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Von Miller, he was the one getting in there, able to wreak his usual havoc. Man, he got in there so quickly, Charles. What could the offense have done to adjust and account for that?
But what you're hoping is that you figure out and you see and get a clue that maybe there's going to be some pressure coming at you, and you change the blocking schemes. Maybe you go to max protection. The biggest ones, maybe you bring your running back in to try and keep you clean. But in that case, that didn't happen. Zero accountability, and a sack resulted.
Another try after the first down sack. Wilson.
And this will go to Carson out wide.
And he's going to get it down to the 33-yard line here.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
The Seahawks on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 7. Here's Wilson. And this is going to be another first down as they'll make the tackle at the Broncos' 20-yard line. They give them 13 yards there on the play and a fresh set of downs. From the red zone now, here's Wilson on 1st down. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
That was a touchdown if he could have hung on. Instead, it was a well-timed collision to jar that one free.
After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. They run it with Carson. And this will be a gain of 6 when it's all said and done. Down to the 15 from the 21.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
This will be play number 9 of the drive here as they need 4 yards on 3rd down. Out of the gun, here's Wilson. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Pat Surtain. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. No doubt a very disappointing end to what was a pretty strong opening drive.
They had 3 points in their back pocket. It was there for them. If you don't like what you see, just throw it away. Make sure you get those points on the board. Don't get too greedy. He forced it there. You saw the end result.
Following the interception, here's Bridgewater. And that's complete. Albert Okwuegbunam.
Nice play call, a little bit of play action right there. If you can get those linebackers to freeze for just a split second, that's usually all the room you need in order to get it to your tight end.
A good gain on 1st has him set up with 2nd and just a couple of inches now from the 29. Now a handoff. Here's Williams. It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up 3rd down.
This defense is really flown around in the first half. They've gotten to the ball carrier before they can really get started. Offense got to come up with something else in order to try and get this running game going.
Third and short yardage. Bridgewater. Flushed out right. Space to maneuver at the 40. And he'll go out near midfield at the 49. Turns out to be a great idea to tuck that one. Good for 24 yards.
Certainly making his presence felt in both the pass and the run game. He's having an impact.
Yeah, his first carry of the game right there. He had hurt him with his arm. Now he's showing that he can shuffle the puppies as well. Here's the backup now, the former Badger, Melvin Gordon. And he's up across midfield and down into Seattle territory. A short gain of just over 2 yards as the first half clock dips inside of 3 minutes. Second and 8. They go play action. Bridgewater. This goes to the tight end, Eric Saubert. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. His first catch, good for 16 and a first. Second quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game. We remind you that coming up in 2 minutes' time, we'll hand you off to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman will have highlights and analysis of this first half of action. They give him 4 yards there. It'll be second and 6.
Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown. So a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now, hopefully get to the perimeter later. And let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on first down.
From the 29, Bridgewater buying time to his left. And he will slide to a stop. He does have the first down. A nice pickup there, 10 yards, and it'll move the sticks. So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. From the red zone now, Bridgewater. Dancing to his left. And so close, he gets it to the 1. Out of bounds right there. I guess no need to force it when you can do that instead. First down, 18-yard gain. They'll run it with Williams. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Denver score. Javonte Williams taking it in from a yard out. And the Broncos have taken the lead.
And that touchdown gives them a touchdown lead before they attempt the extra point. What a great way to end the half.
Yeah, great job to put themselves in front. And now, see on the sideline, special teams defense scrambling, saying we want to preserve this for the final moments of this second quarter. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. Dwayne Eskridge elects to bring it out. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And they've got just over 50 seconds to go till halftime, so they can try to put something together if they want. And he's going to lose yardage here back to the 12-yard line. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock stops here with 46 seconds remaining in the first half. Still 15 yards to go, second down. Here's Wilson to throw. Pressure gets to him, and down he goes. Back at the 4-yard line. Now the Broncos going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. After the sack, they'll come up now 3rd and long.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised to see them run the ball here just to try and get some space.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Going for Metcalf on the deep ball. He's got a man, complete.
And he is going to have a Seahawks first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. They chalked that one up as a gain of 34 on third down. Wilson. He hits his target, Lockett. Now the Seahawks call the second of their 3 timeouts as they'll stop it with 13 seconds to play in half number 1. Throwing again here, Wilson. He lets it fly for Lockett. And Wilson's going to be intercepted a third time. Picked off by Bryce Callahan. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half. Second straight drive now here, Charles, that have ended with an interception.
And I just wonder, because I don't think it's going to rattle him necessarily, but I also wonder if it's going to nerve him a little bit. Does it lead to another one? Or does he find a way to pull it together and become sharp again?
And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on first down, but he couldn't reel it in. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. Broncos with a lead, and they will be receiving this kickoff here as quarter 3 is underway. Deontay Spencer on the return from his end zone. They will start at the 25 as Spencer elects not to return this. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. They'll start the third quarter on the ground with Gordon. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4. Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it second down. Play fake. Bridgewater. They'll roll him out right. And this one taken in on the right sideline, but not in the field of play. They say it's incomplete. The throw led him a little too far. So after the second down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. Out of the gun, Bridgewater. Open man, that's Noah Fant, the tight end. And he will have the Broncos first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. Big one. They get the conversion on third down. Now Gordon on first down. And down he goes at the 49, a 3-yard pickup.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
Second down at 7. First throw now for the backup Lock. Finds a seam inside the 40. And finally brought down at the 31-yard line. That one a gain of 20 in a first down.
But normally you see 3 tight ends in a formation. You have to think to yourself, this has got to be a run. And I know as a safety, when I saw that, I took an extra step or 2 towards the line of scrimmage. One of those tight ends for a very nice pickup.
On first down, it's Gordon, and he'll get about 3 as he's brought down to the 28.
Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks, allow other people to make tackles. But when he can make a play himself, as we just saw there, that's a big day.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. They keep it on the ground. Again, Gordon. It'll be a gain of 5, but still about 3 yards shy of the first down marker, and now it's 3rd down.
Looks to me like maybe there's a little attrition setting in with this drive, because when you see that type of a run, I get the feeling the defense get a little bit tired.
And that's the last thing they need, especially when they look up at the scoreboard. They'll try and run it. Here's Gordon. And he's going to have a first down here as he gets this one to the 17-yard line. It's a pickup of 6 and good enough to move the chains. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. Into the red zone, it's Locke. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
In the red zone, precision is the watchword. If the throw's a little too early, too late, maybe off a little bit, going to be a good chance that any attempt is going to be a contested one, and that one falls incomplete.
3rd quarter of a tight football game as we come up on a 2nd and 10. Now Locke. He'll be hit and taken down at the 21. The 330-pounder Al Woods brings the boom on the sack.
I think that time he just maybe held on to it a little too long, CD, because after a couple of seconds in this league, you know those defenders are coming.
And how many times do we talk about complementary football? And we're usually talking about, does the offense help the defense? Does the defense help the offense? I think in this case, does the quarterback help out his offensive line? You only have a certain amount of time to get rid of the football. They can only do so much. On this play,
touchdown! K.J. Hamler from 21 yards away. And the Broncos take the opening kickoff of the 3rd quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. Extra point from McManus is good. And it's now 21-7. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. Dwayne Eskridge elects to bring it out. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And with 3 interceptions thrown already, we'll see. Do they rely more on the ground game here?
They may have to.
Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Von Miller able to disrupt yet another pass play. That is his 3rd sack of the afternoon.
Well, they sent him on the blitz from that linebacker spot, and boy, he got there quickly.
He certainly did, and obviously he could have used a block from his running back, but I think you nailed it right there. The defender got into the backfield so fast, it's hard for anyone to react.
Throwing on 2nd and long. Wilson. He lets it fly for Lockett. They've got his man complete. And they finally get him down, but not before he reaches the 34. On first down, Wilson. Hit as he throws there, incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
Here's 2nd and 10.
To throw is Wilson. Left side here taken in by Metcalf. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1. Now Wilson. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball.